Okay, so I'm making this video to explain how hotkeys actually fire in numerical order. I did not know that until pretty much this week. I know many of you will go and you'll grab a social and you'll type stuff in here and you'll automate a process. And it's awesome for, like, if you want your enchanter to cast Tash, cast slow, and then cast dots, and you hit one button and you never look at it again. That's great. But when you're single boxing and you're raiding, and you don't want to use a script like that because they're too slow. You want to maximize what you can do. You want things to fire instantly, and they do that if you change them all to one key. And I think many of you already know this for, like, your mash keys. So my monk, these are my mash keys. They just get spammed. Okay, and then these two, they just get spammed. When I hit 2 on the keyboard, all of them get spammed all at once, instantly. All the abilities that I fire over and over and over as I'm playing, they get spammed. What I didn't know until recently was that they actually fire in order based on your hotbar. So, like, this hotbar is hotbar 3, okay? And this hotbar is hotbar 9. So this hotbar fires first, and then this hotbar will fire second when I hit 2 on my keyboard. And then they also fire in numerical order on each individual hotbar. So for, like, my precision strikes, I actually want them firing oldest to newest. So my lowest level precision strike fires first, and my highest level precision strike fires last. And they fire in this order. So the reason why that matters is not so much for our spam keys when we're attacking, but for burns. Okay? So now I have hotbar 10 right here is my burns, my monk burns, and 11. And when I press 3 on my keyboard, it's going to fire speed focus for me, and it's going to fire all of the things that I fire with speed focus when I'm doing my burn, and it's going to do it instantly. Just like that. It's all down. Some of these things aren't going to go down, like Ton Pose gets blocked by Destructive Force. Destructive Force is better. Ton Pose won't go down until the Destructive Force buff wears off. There it is. It's up here. 45 seconds. So this is one reason why you want things to fire in order, because now my best abilities are up and running. And when 45 seconds have passed and Destructive Force wears off, I can just press 3 again and Ton Pose, which does the same thing but not as good. That's going to fire. And likewise, when Speed Focus is done, it's worn off, I hit 3, now I'm running Heal. Okay, Heal wears off, I hit 3 again, now I'm running Terror Palm. And it won't, if I hit 3 on the keyboard, I'm hitting it. It will not fire anything else because the ones that are running, okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not going to, like, overwrite anything unless you run an ability that can't overwrite. Like Devastating Assault is not on my spam bars here because it's worse than the things I want to fire, and it will overwrite. And so that's not there. But as far as your discs go, this is amazing because it fires in order. And it fires this bar, since this bar is bar 10. If I mouse over it, you can kind of see it's bar 10. It'll fire my disc, and then it'll fire the things that complement my disc afterwards. So, like, 5-point palm's actually a nuke. Okay? I don't want that to go off until my discs are running and some of my complementary buffs are running, and then I nuke harder, right? So that's that. I hope this makes sense. Maybe giving you some ideas. Like, let's say you're spamming, like my shaman has 3 single target heals. I don't know how many you even single target, maybe only I don't know. I do sometimes. 3 single target heals. And one's good, one's okay, one kind of sucks. But there's cooldowns, so you can't just use the good one every cast. You can go good, okay, kind of sucks. And when you hit 3 on your keyboard, as you know, I'm mousing over my hotkeys that are bound to 3, it's going to immediately cast good, your good heal. And then when that's on cooldown, it's going to immediately cast the next one, and then immediately the next one. And so maybe you have nukes, and you want to cast your best nuke, your second best nuke, your third best nuke, your fourth best nuke, and you know there's cooldowns, and you want to cast them in that order. And if it doesn't get to your 5th best nuke and your first one's back up, it's going to immediately do your first one. So that's why it's awesome that these actually fire in numerical order on your hotbar. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. This gives you some ideas on how you can better prioritize how you're playing and have things happen instantly instead of waiting for a script that takes 10 seconds to like run through. Like I used to have on the Zerker 3 socials that I would press to fire all of the different keys to get Mangling Burn running, which is stupid now that I know this, because I can fire everything that those scripts would have done that would have taken me 10 seconds to get up and going. I can fire everything instantly hitting one key, and they fire in the order that you want them to fire in, just based on how you put them on the hotbar. All right, that's it. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. Catch you next time.